Hi, my name is Brook Wood.
And I'm Meghan Cox.
We will be focusing on the 29th strategy, Language Focus Lessons. According to our textbook, Language Focus Lessons emphasize English vocabulary usage rather than curricular content. Teachers should evaluate students' language abilities and note words they may struggle with or use incorrectly. In some cases, it may be helpful or necessary to gather visuals to help students make connections between images or objects and words or phrases. Introduce the new language the lesson will focus on and provide definitions, explanations, and examples students can relate to and understand. Check for understanding by having students model or answer questions on their own or with a classmate. Create or find an activity that allows students to independently demonstrate their understanding of the language from the lesson.
Now that we've covered what the language focus strategy is, I'm going to explain how we would use this in the classroom. We would write this lesson's vocabulary words on the board, which include words that students are already familiar with. Next, we would explain to our students the different forms of the words and when and how to use them. Then we would have students volunteer to fill in the blank in the sentences written on the board using the introduced vocabulary words. As an example of an end-of-lesson formative assessment, each student would be asked to write sentences using each vocabulary word that we focused on during this lesson. The goal of this particular language lesson was to show students how to use different forms of words they were already familiar with.